Ann was actually in a different leg with um, Susan Cameron, but Ann comes to us with 18 years in the network marketing industry full time. She's well known really around the world. But Ann, would you mind sharing like what drew you here after with so much experience and kind of what you see with PartnerCo?
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Todd. Um, yeah, so I've actually been in the industry for 22 years. I was with the same company for over 20 years. Promoted very quickly, followed the system like we're always supposed to do. And 2 years ago, I felt called to walk away from that. And doesn't make any sense on paper, but I'm a huge believer in following my tug, and I train my team to do the same thing. And so anyway, through a series of events, I saw a post and trusted the person who the post was. It was Barb, and she was someone that had a transformation with products that I had also been using. And I was like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? And she said, I'm using these drops. And I was like, well, I've got to try those drops. So I figured like it can't hurt. That was last May. At the time, I have 5 kids. My oldest was graduating from college. My next one was graduating from high school. My baby was graduating from kindergarten. And we were moving across the country from Colorado back to St. Louis to help with my parents. And I I really was not interested in doing this business at all. I think I said no several times and was probably kind of rude about it. and and then what happened is I just couldn't get over how great I felt with the product. And then I was like, I think I hopped on a couple of calls where they were talking about the business and decided to get started. Well, I decided to do it my way. Let's put it that way. I decided to do it my way. I did not want to follow the system of growth. I was very adamant about that. And Susan Cameron was like, whatever. Like, I mean, she was trying to get me to do it, but she was like, whatever, girl. Okay, whatever. And so at the end of June, I started posting, and I did make money and I did have some success, but I was not following the system of growth. And so therefore, neither was anyone that I recruited. And and so then Stacy Woodford and I decided to go to PXP in Florida at the end of September, because quite frankly, we were trying to figure out if we wanted to build here. And because, when you've had experiences in this industry, some positive, some negative, you just kind of hold back. At least for me, I just was holding back. And I was blown away at PXP. I couldn't believe how, like, you're walking around and there's Dr. Crystal Vance and Kim Gray and like just all of the people that everyone's posting about. You see them in person and you can talk to them. Like, I mean, it was just amazing. I mean, it was amazing to me. Because I was in a business before where the people at the top, and I was one of the people at the top, that a lot of them were really untouchable and unapproachable. And I just loved, I was blown away. And Stacy and I decided that weekend, we didn't even get to stay the whole time. I mean, I literally we went for a short period because I couldn't go the whole time. And we decided that we were going to come home and that we were going to follow the system. And we did. And since then we have had, I mean, just incredible, we've just seen incredible success for our teams, and we're teaching our teams to follow the system. And if I have somebody come to me and they're like, I'm not doing that, I'm like, well, I did the same thing. And so you can either learn from me or you can learn it yourself. I mean, like, because I know I've said before, there was one after PXP, I was like, I had to check my ego at the door. And so I will tell you, if you are, I mean, I can say that personally, I did check my ego at the door after PXP, and my business has really grown since. And so I'm just so grateful. And what I see here, I was part of a company that had exponential growth way back 22 years ago. And I followed the system. The system was booking parties from parties. And it was the early 2000s, so that was something you could do. And in today's world, it's just not, you've got to use social media. And so these are the 5 things that I teach my team that are the things that you've got to look for when you're looking at an opportunity. And if it checks all of these, then you are golden. And I only know of one company that checks all of these, and it is PartnerCo. You've got to have a viral product. That is your, that's your hook product. It's your product that gets people in. It's the gateway product. That's our drops. The next thing you've got to have incredible leadership with our owners. I mean, you guys, John and Darren, I mean, I go on and on when I talk about them when I'm presenting because they're phenomenal. Darren, he went to Wharton Business School. He was an investor with Goldman Sachs. He has no experience with this industry. And John, being a master distributor for over 25 years with Tahitian Noni, like, it's mind-blowing to have that type of leadership leading us. And then they're traveling all over the world. Like, they truly want the best for each and every one of us. They want, the beauty is they want the ordinary person to have extraordinary success like they have had. That is like golden right there. Then you've got to have great leadership in the field, which we have right here on this IPA every Monday through Friday. Like, awesome leadership in the field that they are actually doing the do every single day. That is wow. The next thing you've got to have is you've got to have a comp plan that's relevant in 2025 that pays weekly, that is, and ours pays out up to 51%, you guys. And that's not even including what you can make when you sell the drops and you buy them in the 30 pack and make an incredible return on investment. So I tell people, I'm like, listen, like, the comp plan's amazing, but we have this little thing over here where you can buy in bulk, and no company does that. Not that I've ever heard of, that you can sell it and make such a huge return on investment, cash in your pocket right away. Mind-blowing. And then the last thing is, in order for all of these beautiful things to work, you have to have a system of growth that works and duplicates multiple generations down in your organization, or frankly, you just have something really pretty over here. This is like the reason why we will be a multi-billion-dollar company is because of all 5 of those things, and they are all incredible, but they have to work together. And we literally have an opportunity of a lifetime. And, and so I know I've heard Todd say, like, you've got to plug in for, 3 to 5 years, and really work this. You guys, I know that that's true, but what I want to tell you is that what I love about this company is some of these leaders, they probably don't need to work. They probably have all that they need for the rest of their lives financially to have a great life, but yet they love all of us so much, all of the people coming in so much, that they are pouring into us, and they are giving us their time, they're giving us their knowledge, and they're encouraging us to win with them. Zig Ziglar says, if you help enough people get what they want, you will get what you want. And my biggest thing is I want to help people get healthy, and I want to help people make an income. I am all about helping my team win. That is what that's what I'm all about. Like Susan Cameron, she asked me that in the beginning. I'm like, girl, I'm about helping my team win. If I can help my team win, then I know I will be winning. And that is the number one for me. So I am so grateful for PartnerCo. I'm so grateful for Todd and Ashley and Susan Frank, Susan Cameron, Barb, Debbie. Like, I know that I was brought here for a purpose, and it is not for me to just like hang out. It's for me to like help people win at a level that they've never seen. And so I just am so grateful because, and I started plugging into these IPAs every single day after PXP. So if you have anything that you want to take away from here, go to PXP, plug into the IPA every single day. Doesn't matter if your camera's on, like, just plug in. And then the next thing is like plug into your leaders and follow the system of growth. and know and be a product of the product. That Renew is fantastic. You know, all these products are amazing, but you know, and then just love people, love them enough so that you can truly help them at a level that they have never, like I said to a new gal coming to my team one day, I said, what are your health goals and what are your financial goals? And she's like, and she's been in the industry for a while. She's like, I've never had anybody ask me that. I go, well, it's different here. We're different here. And we want to help people win.